We've demonstrated all the stitches. Now let's look at this pattern above. It uses the back stitch. Using 2 strands of color number 2. Bring up at this position. Make a small stitch forward. Then bring up a bit ahead. Stitch back. Following the back stitch method, along the pattern's path, complete the embroidery. Keep consistent tension for each stitch. This creates an even and beautiful pattern. Insert. This number pattern is complete. For the middle circle, we'll use satin stitch. Bring up and make a small stitch. Insert. The small circle is now complete. Next, let's demonstrate this letter below. It's like the number above. Also using the back stitch. Using 6 strands of color number 4. Bring up here. Stitch forward. Following the back stitch method. Complete along the pattern's path. Insert. Move the needle to the next letter on the back. Insert forward. Bring up. Complete the pattern along the line. Insert. The letter part is complete. Let's look at the finished result. Now let's look at the middle pattern. It's a rainbow with letters. Let's look at the letters below first. It uses the whipped back stitch. Let me demonstrate. Using 2 strands of color number 2. Bring up above the first letter. First, use the back stitch method to stitch the letter. After stitching, bring up at the end and whip through. Pass through the back stitches just made. Whipping around. Following these steps, complete the remaining letters. Insert the last stitch. The letter section is complete. Let's look at the finished result. Now let's look at the rainbow pattern above. Look at the first row of small circles. We can use French knots. Using 4 strands of color number 5. Bring up at the circle's center. Left hand holds the thread. Right hand holds the needle. Wrap twice around the needle. Insert toward the center. Following the French knot method. Complete all the circles. Try to keep the French knots close together. This creates a tight, beautiful appearance. These French knots are complete. Let's look at the finished result. Now let's look at the second row. Using stem stitch. Let me demonstrate. Using 6 strands of color number 3. Bring up at the left end of the line. Insert at a point ahead. Don't pull tight. Bring up at the middle point. Insert ahead. Again, don't pull tight. Complete the remaining line using this method. Insert. This stem stitch is complete. Let's look at the finished result. Now let's look at the third row. The third and fifth rows use the same stitch, both using chain stitch. Let me demonstrate. Using 6 strands of color number 8. Bring up at the lower right end. Then insert at the same spot. Don't pull tight. Leave some slack on the fabric. Bring up ahead. Pass through the loop. Insert again at the same spot. Don't pull tight. Insert. This chain stitch is complete. Let's look at the finished result. Now let's stitch the outermost rainbow row. It uses the back stitch. Let me demonstrate. Using 6 strands of color number 2. First, bring up at the lower left end. Bring up at a point ahead. Then, insert back. Following this method, complete the remaining line. Insert the last stitch. This back stitch is complete. Let's look at the finished result. This concludes the demonstration of pattern S1. Let's look at the overall finished result. Thank you for watching.